Hello everyone, it is me, Mary, and I am here today with a little bit of a concern, and I'm going to bring this to you. I'm going to try to go in as much detail as possible. I do not want to bore anybody, however, this could be a pretty dramatic change to CVS. Now, the first thing I want to note to anyone, or bring up to anyone, is if you have not been receiving any personalized coupons, there's been an increase in these types of problems, at least by the two customer service representatives that I have spoke to, and basically what's happening is CVS is starting to show that a lot of accounts, cell phone numbers or attached numbers, as well as ID cards, so your actual membership card, their extra care card, is showing as inactive. Now, this actually happened to me, which is kind of funny as much as I shop at CVS, but if this does happen, what needs to happen is you need to call the customer service number. I'll just go ahead and include that for you below, and you need to tell them, hey, I'm not having any coupons. Now, one of the first things that you may hear is, well, you're not guaranteed to get coupons, or you're not going to get the same coupons as everybody, and that's absolutely true, guys. However, if you're not receiving coupons, or if you're only receiving the instant savings coupons, there is a problem, all right? So basically what will happen is one or two things. Number one, the individual will not know what you're talking about. In that particular case, you need to tell them, hey, please check to see if my card and or phone number is listed as inactive, and if it is, it needs to be reactivated. Now, if that is handled there, you should be able to start receiving your coupons again. If not, go ahead and call again. And apart from that, maybe they'll just understand what's going on and they'll go ahead and process that for you. So now we're getting past that. I know that that's been happening to some people, so I did want to address that. It happened to me as well. So what are my big changes to CVS? What am I kind of worried about here? Why am I bringing you this video? Well, I knew about this about a week ago, and the reason I didn't bring it to you guys is very serious. My store, they give me advanced ads. However, the management at my store, now they do this as a courtesy. They do not have to do this for me, but their only request is that I do not share ads in advance with anyone. So I have the ads, I know the deals in advance, but I refuse to share them, and that is simply because if you're not worth your word, guys, what are you worth? So let's just leave it at that. However, if you want to see advanced ad previews, you can always go to iHeart CVS or iHeart Wags, Rite Aid, whatever. But here's what's going on, is we're having a situation with CVS, and I can only anticipate or imagine that this is a fiscal concern. So if you think about it, if we have to print more ads or spend more money, exhaust more monies, we are wasting or losing, a potential risk for losing money. At least we're overspending or spending more than we have to. So it would benefit CVS to not have to print as many ads or pay for that, or pay for the processing of those. So we're seeing here where there is a situation where CVS is starting to potentially combat these concerns, and there could be a whole lot more concerns that we may not know of, but they're potentially going to start to combat these issues. Now, one of the ways to do this is obviously if you don't have to print as many ads, we can reduce a expense there, or they can rather, and also pay for the delivery. So as we see here with my ad, this is a 1 through 14 ad. This is a 2-week ad, guys. So this came from my store, and in my areas we're having these. Now what these are called is more so, it's a test site. So my stores are called test sites. So they are implementing this right here to see if this particular prototype is going to return positive, I guess, bring back positive results or a positive outcome. So what's going to happen is, as opposed to having 2 weeks, so you're going to have 1 week of sales and another week of sales, we're going to have everything combined into one lump week, or one lump ad. So here's a few of my concerns if this happens. So I'm not saying it's going to happen at your store. I am saying that it's being tested right now. So whenever they're testing the waters here, this means that there is a potential there is a red flag that this could go across the board, that they could be trying to implement, which would completely end what we're accustomed to with a weekly ad. So here's my first concern. The first concern is what is going to be lost in transition, okay? So as we see this particular ad right here, I'll go through it momentarily. But this ad is a 16-page ad. Now that's cover to cover. So we have a 16-page ad regardless on iHeart CVS. So there's the same amount of pages, okay, guys? So in saying that, you would think that this type of ad would almost be double because you would have 2 weeks or you know, double the amount of items or pages or offers listed. So that would be a concern that I would have. Now another concern that I would have is what manufacturers do, and also what retailers and pharmaceutical companies, not pharmaceutical companies, excuse me, pharmacies would do, is they're going to typically match out offers that are available to what the manufacturer is releasing in coupons. So say that we have coupons that are being released for $5 off of Pantene Pro-V, as we see here. You're going to anticipate to see that CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, a lot of these stores are going to kind of mimic what they have coming out. And that's an incentive to the consumer to spend money. So it is beneficial to the company to have offers to accompany the actual coupons that are available. So it's no type of, you know, just a coincidence that this happens, guys. All right, so as we see here, those are a few of my concerns. Now, something else that I would obviously be concerned with is situations like this right here. We have the instant coupon. Well, my concern would be, when is this instant coupon going to print? Okay, guys. Now, you know, I went today, so I see when an instant coupon prints, or if you have it on your app, when that's available. But the fact is, as this continues to come out, is it going to be consistent that coupons are going to be released, the release date or drop date of the ad, or is it going to be like a 50-50? So you'd receive 50% of these particular coupons during 1 week, and then the next week you'd receive another 50. Because if you think about it, these types of coupons are an incentive, once again, for us to come inside the store. Okay, so are they going to be released immediately? Is it going to be a half or half type of thing? And if so, if we have coupons that are expiring, yet we have to wait to accompany those coupons till the next week, then we potentially lose out on a deal. So there are so many different concerns that we have available. Now I want you to see a lot of these deals are going to be pretty similar. I don't see any beer here, which is one of these. This is going to be listed on a different page, but as you see here, we see some of the same offers that are available here that you would see, in the other ad. Now I'm just going to go forward here, so you can start to see some of the same and some different offers. Now here's something else. So we know that this coupon was just released. However, what I'm wondering is, if we have this right here, is this indicative of the release date of the ad, so like the 1st, or does this mean it's going to come in the following week? Okay, guys, so then that could create a little bit of a concern or confusion for many as well. So we're just going to look here. We see this is relatively equal or the same. So something that I wonder here is, so this is listed at buy one get one free, right, guys? So let's go ahead and look over here to this ad here, and I'm just going to go up some. Let's go to page 2. Do we even have this? Page 3. Okay, so here's my concern, guys. So we have this at buy one, get one free. However, this is a weekly ad. This is not a 2-week ad. So my concern is this a 2-week deal? Is this a 1-week deal? Well, obviously my ad says that it's a 2-week deal. However, your ad's showing that it is a 1-week deal. So is this going to be something that is just unspoken, that it will be available for 2 weeks? Or how is that going to play out? So that would be a little bit of a concern for me as well. Okay. Alright, so some of these deals we definitely see are going to be identical. So this is something else that I really have a little bit of a pet peeve with. So if this is an offer, right? So we have a physician's formula offer. Now this offer is exactly the same as what we have in the other ad. So this is the problem. So we have a 16-page ad, right, guys? You follow me? So here's what the deal is. This physician's formula offer is available for 2 weeks. So this means that next week week we couldn't receive a better physician's formula offer. So you would think here, okay, well, this is physician's formula. So now I've got spend 15, save 5. Well, next week we could have had a spend 10, receive 7. But we're not getting that because this is the only offer we're going to get for 2 weeks, guys. So that's a little bit of a problem. Now, something else. Typically, weekly, I get those spend 15 in cosmetics and receive $3 off. So the problem is if I've exhausted my 3 off of 15 in this first week and I receive another one next week and there are no offers available. So that means I'm going to sit on a CVS coupon for a week. And you guys know if you don't spend that coupon, guess what? You lose that coupon. So that's a little bit of a problem as well. So these are pretty much the same. So, you know, sometimes you'll see the little scissors here. Sometimes you'll see this right here. So it physically looks different, but it's pretty much the same on that respect there. I'm wondering if this one is different. I could have swore that this one looked different here. So let me just see if it is or not. I probably am wrong, but I just want to be sure. Yeah, it did look different, but it's the same offer. So yeah, it's the same, but it looks different. Finish offer here, that's something that I have a little concern with. That's the same, so there we go. Now this is a big concern right here, guys. Okay, so my offer is completely going to be different. So me as a YouTuber who brings you guys deals, I don't know that my deals are going to be as beneficial to you. So what I'm going to have to do, and I'll do it anyways, is I'll do the research and I'll make sure that I present you with both offers. But from looking at this ad, I already knew what I was expecting from CVS. They released their ads a few weeks early, so I already knew what I was expecting. But see here, I have a better deal. So you receive this right here. Mine is priced at $8.49 here. So mine's only going to be 49 cents. My store, excuse me, this particular protocol ad is going to be priced differently than probably your protocol or your ad, excuse me, the regular ad. So yours is going to cost $1.49 and mine's just going to be 49 cents. So it's a big difference there. Now this is a limit of 1 per household, as to where mine, because it is a 2-week ad, I have a 2 per household. So that's another difference right there that we're going to note immediately. That's going to be a little bit of a change there for you. Now this was on the cover page of the actual ad, a little bit different there. So we have $11.99 minus, yep, so that's going to be the same. Same deal. Now here's, oh, it does show it, okay. Just wanted to be sure. So this is going to look different than my ad. However, it's going to pretty much be the same type of scenario. Actually, this looks the same, so there we go. $11.99, $2 savings, yep. Pretty much look the same. So here's something else that I want to note. So you have a 1 week buy one get one free. I, on the other hand, have a 2 week buy one get one free. So we have a little bit of a difference there as well. Now this could be a situation to where it's in the store, it's unadvertised, it's going to go for 2 weeks, or next week it could show up as well. But whenever we have these BOGOs, that's going to be a little bit of a concern there. Once again, more BOGOs. Now, this is limit of 2 per household, so let me just go ahead and see here if you have the same. I know in the past I think I've had a limit of 1. Nope, limit of 2, so that's going to be the same as well. Okay, so one of my absolute biggest concerns, guys, is this. While you guys next week have the benefit of getting additional new deals and saving more money than I have, I am not going to be granted that courtesy, okay? So if my store has this protocol right here, which I have, right? This is my protocol that we have now. Since I have this is all I've got for 2 weeks, guys. That's it. Those are my only deals. So next week, you guys are going to have more deals available. So if we see here, if this is implemented, all right, guys, if this goes through, my deals have been reduced immediately by 50%. You guys get 2 weeks of different offers. I only get 1. Okay, so this is a big concern, and this is something that I would be concerned about, and that's just it. So if you guys have this occurring at your store, if you have been approached by your management, or if you've seen that, please let me know below. I am completely against this, of course, because number one, we need to work together to be able to collectively save as much as possible. And we are now having our savings, or our savings opportunities rather, reduced because we're not getting as many offers available. And there are some other concerns as well. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but you know, hey, I'm just happy that it's finally Sunday and I can release this information to you guys. I hope you had a wonderful New Year's, and that is that. All right, guys, talk to you all very soon. Bye, guys.